want to welcome all y'all to Fan of a Fan, and this is strictly only for the fans.
Welcome to Breaktime on West Side, your number one breaktime podcast, coming to you from Nairobi, Kenya. The man on the mic is a man who still believes that running his mouth is a form of cardio. It's currently his favorite. He is a man who does not like leaving things incomplete. It is none other than your tall, dark, and mildly handsome man, Sir Denver B. And at this point, I'll be talking about how the show is Fan of a Fan, the show where I get to bring somebody else for a collab, blah, blah, blah. And I'd introduce them and get to a topic. But considering that this is the second part of a very long discussion I had with Dan Isaaka on one of the previous episodes, I will just kind of let it flow. Now, of course, if you haven't listened to the part 1 of it, you can feel free to go and listen to Fan of a Fan episode 6, and then you can come back and continue. But even though you haven't, the topic kind of does pick up from here on out, so here it is. Hey, but anyways, man, thank you so much. I think we have come to the end of the entire thing. Thank you so much for being a participant, and thank you so much for listening to the podcast.
Wait, we're done already? I thought we had so much to talk about.
Hiya, Kwani, you had a list.
A list?
And we haven't finished.
Like I was hitting my stride.
Well, unfortunately, we've kind of run out of time.
Wait, how long has it been? It's been like 3 minutes.
25.
25?
Yeah, but after it's edited, it'll probably be less.
Okay. Anyway, I wanted to talk about maybe according to the video. So you let it this out. I don't care whether it's like two or more episodes.
Yeah.
So maybe I came up with like a list of my reasons why I think maybe bitches ain't shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, talk your shit.
So I feel like it's mostly like 5 reasons why.
Okay.
And the good thing is I was able to like word it into a way which all reasons start with an S.
Wow.
Yep.
And none of them includes you having the attraction for ancient bitches.
Somewhere deep ingrained there.
All right.
So I feel like my first reason would be my first S would be society.
Okay. Agreed.
For society, let's put that as like feminism and social conditioning.
All right, explain that one. I'm keen to find that one out.
You're keen to find that one out?
Yeah.
So I'll argue it this way. I feel like feminism has like really spoiled women, because toxic feminists, they'll have you believe that life is so much worse for women than men, and that women are weak, and the patriarchy, whatever that means, is against women.
Even I don't know what the hell that is.
Exactly. We also don't know what the patriarchy is. Even if it does exist, even us as men, the patriarchy doesn't care about us.
That's true.
So what feminazis bring to the table is that women are rewarded for bad behavior, and we don't like that shit, fam.
All right.
The second thing, I think...
All right, wait first. So you've said that women are rewarded for bad behavior.
Feminine. Yeah, exactly.
So how exactly would you look at it? In terms of bad behavior, then reward?
In terms of bad behavior, then reward?
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually. So by bad behavior, I'd say that women get away with a lot of shit, especially when they come in the view that they're being feminists.
Okay.
You get. And if anything, it's a well-known fact that feminists are always wrong, are always right, especially when they're wrong.
Oh, that's an interesting one. An interesting one. Oh, okay.
So like, they can tell you some things which don't make sense, and once you bring a logical statement to what they're trying to like express, you'll be called out. You'll be told, look at this nigga, look at these niggas trying to like shun us down, shut us up, take our voice, and they're rewarded for that. So I think that's where the reward bait comes.
All right.
Like, you're being rude, but then you'll always have a following.
Oh yeah, so like they will still receive support while they talk that shit.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, now you can move to that second S.
The second S is, of course, social media.
Okay.
Because a lot of women can use social media to gain a large following of men and women.
True.
And yeah, let's say your OnlyFans has like 1 million followers, maybe your YouTube has an equal following. So that kind of brings like it's a directed channel of information.
Yeah.
Like you always have people listening to you. And I bet if you go to any shore, any lady, you know,
Yeah.
just go to their YouTube. If there's something you'll think, they'll tell you they have a YouTube best couple, they have an Instagram best couple. So you get the point.
So it's like there's attention and then there's like these
there's
expectations.
attention.
Yeah.
So if you have that large following and let's say you're not exactly the best
behaved,
you're not exactly the best behaved, you'll still have, like we said, your following. Your flock of sheep is right behind you.
That's true.
Yep.
Because, well, you do look at some of the BS that is posted up online. It is BS, but it does get a huge following.
It does.
And I totally understand that.
Then most of the time, whatever you see on social media is vanity. Case in point, Cardi B literally went and sang a song, I don't cook, I don't clean, and Shorties are behind her.
True.
But a few months later, what's Cardi B's husband's name again? Is it
Offset?
Yeah, Offset. Thanks for that. So Offset posts a picture of her cleaning.
True.
To add to that, Beyonce will come and like give you the best performance of all the single ladies, but then she'll still go back home to Jay-Z.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's kind of ironical. So I feel like content creators should know what content they're putting across out there.
Yeah.
If my policy is, if you don't live that way, if those are not the values you believe in, that's not how you'd want like your nigga to treat you, or how do you want to like treat your mans, then don't do it. All this toxicity and shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, because it's been pushed by them.
Yeah, it's being pushed by them, but then your flock of sheep is busy doing what you're preaching, but then
you're not doing the same.
You're not doing the same.
Yep, it's pretty much like the pastor doing the whole like preaching water, drinking wine kind of thing, right?
So can I move on to my third?
Oh, of course.
So my third one was, what was it? Something I called SMS.
Okay.
Single moms syndrome.
Ooh, okay. I see about to drop a bomb here.
No, not really. As in, it was just, I was in the moment and it just felt right. So by single mom syndrome, basically that means it's a blame him or replace him attitude, right?
Yeah.
Because no matter how you look at it, there is no positive effect to being a single mom. There is no, because there's no positive effects. And I'm not saying that with spite. I'll say because it's a lot of pressure on you as a single mom. You have a kid, you need to like sustain yourself. And basically it's like a plethora of bullshit that's heading your way. And most of it is just bad, right?
Yeah.
So by being a single mom, that kind of means like automatically the dad is a deadbeat, right?
Yeah.
So that insinuates there's a bad attitude towards men.
True. Okay. I would argue that the whole being a deadbeat is more of if the guy actually chooses to participate in the growth of the kid. But the only time why you would say that the person is actually a deadbeat is if he actually chooses to not take part. Like if he isn't there for the child.
No, Denver. So long as she says you're a deadbeat, you're a deadbeat. Doesn't matter. So let me just conclude on this single mom syndrome I was telling you about.
Yeah.
So long as single moms continue to exist, I feel that they're like a walking memorial to other women as to men can leave them at any time.
True.
Then imagine being brought up in like a single mom or single parent homestead. What you're teaching your kids is like partners are replaceable. And the debate we're having here is how come people can't stay and grow together? And if you can switch teams anytime, it's not worth it. It just doesn't make sense.
I get that. If you are talking about a single mom who's just left the guy, say because she simply just got tired of him, then I would agree. Obviously, single motherhood from like say widowership or toxic relationships could actually lead to that. Although on the toxic relationships bit, there's also that whole debate of shouldn't you have known the kind of guy you are getting in bed with? Which does kind of pose a pretty huge boulder on like women. Like it's a huge weight for a lot of women to carry, because you think about it, the kind of guy that they choose to have that kid with has to be solid. Like they have to choose well, because they're the biggest victims, if I can call them that, of the consequences that will come forth. Yes, we can lose half of our salary, we can lose half of our belongings simply because she got the kid and she's claiming child support, but
spouse support. It's more of spouse support than child support, if you ask me. But
true, especially considering that there's some women who have like 2 kids from 2 different baby daddies who have money. But when you kind of think about the whole side of this is someone who's choosing to have a kid with a certain guy, she will suffer the most, so she has to be a little bit more picky with the person she gets to have the kid with. So ideally, yes, whatever it is that you've said is totally true. It is totally true. The fourth one now that you are supposed to give us after SMS.
After SMS, wait, I wrote a song about this.
Number
4 is bruh, I was stuck in traffic and I needed to put all my points in order.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 4 is, this one was tough, but I narrowed it down to survival instinct.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll say to this, what I was thinking was, people generally don't want to be wrong.
Okay.
Because I feel when you're wrong, you perceive yourself as being low value. I'll give you an example. Let's say there's a question being asked in your lecture.
Yeah.
And your hand shoots up immediately because you're so confident that whatever you're going to say is the right truth. Turns out you're wrong. So you know that feeling you get immediately after, you're like, shit, why did I do this? And I shouldn't have spoken.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's more or less that feeling. And basically low value means you're going to be left behind. So let's say maybe this is why your girlfriend would get mad at you because maybe you're talking to a shorty with a bigger ass than hers, or if you see your shorty being talked to by someone who you feel is a bit or miles more successful than you.
Yeah.
So what usually happens is you end up like guilt tripping your partner.
Yeah.
Into doing whatever you want. Basically, it's something really toxic, and I feel that's something which happens so much in whatever relationships we come across.
So like it's a lot of gaslighting, it's a lot of manipulation.
Exactly, gaslighting and manipulation.
All right. I totally understand that, especially considering that there is this whole statement of women never wanting to admit that they're wrong. I can't say that for all of them, because I've managed to beat a few in an argument and they admitted it. But I do kind of get where you are coming from. Because the manipulation side of it, when it's being done by one side or both sides, actually does kind of mess things up. So I do totally agree with this. So yeah, you are moving on to point number 5.
Oh, this one's my best. This one I call it SWJs.
Wait, what?
SJWs. So the social justice warriors.
Okay. This one I want to hear.
This one you need to hear. This one everyone needs to hear.
Okay.
Especially to my favorite show, The Simpsons. So we're talking about Sims.
Yes.
So to Sims, I'd say, there's alpha men and then there are beta men.
Yes.
Beta, potato, data.
Yeah.
So for social justice warriors, these are Sims who enable women's bad behavior, if we go back to the society one.
Okay.
And Denver, I'm sure we all agree. Like, Sims are basically patient wolves.
All right. Yeah, those are hyenas on hold when you kind of think about it.
Yeah, they're just passive-aggressive niggas with ulterior motives.
Exactly.
Yeah, so like, I remember when this rape culture thing was trending on Twitter. Gender wars.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the gender wars.
Bruh. Yeah, that's been going on for a while.
It has. So you'll see some niggas who are like, okay, for most of it, I agree with the movement. Like, it's not safe out there for women. It's not
True.
Yeah. But there are these type of niggas who will come and like say, all niggas are bad. And I'll be like, nigga, you're a nigga, right?
Exactly. Like, you belong to the same penis swinging gender that I do. Like, why am I also a problem?
It's almost like they're joining the other side.
Yeah, the feminazis.
Yeah, they're joining the feminazis in a bid for like women to like them, and then eventually sleep with them or like get some sort of benefit.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, they just want something.
Something, honestly. But yeah, I do kind of admit that sometimes I do actually just read through some of the things they say. I listen to some of the things that they say. And yes, truth be told, the minute I hear another man saying men are trash, I usually catch a feeling because I'm like, you're also a man. You're also a part of this entire equation. So why are you calling us the problem and yet you're a part of it? Ideally, wouldn't you just want to say that, okay, there's problems here. It affects both sides because, guys also go through a lot of this. I can remember there was this one weekend when there were like 5 reports of guys being killed by their significant others. And guys came out and they were like, yo, stop killing us. Like, we aren't into this. Like, this is stuff that happens to us too. Yeah. And if people actually stopped making it a gender war and made it a war against rape and gender-based violence and sexual assault and abuse, then I'd be all for it. And I have said this before, but the more people continue making it a situation of, oh, women go through this, men don't, or men go through this, women don't, or women have more of this and men don't, the more we continue making it a gender competition, the more it continues becoming an issue when it comes to having one side supporting the other.
Exactly. It will be like me giving you a bowl of soup and I give you a fork.
Exactly.
It's not the most difficult thing to do, but then it will be like really difficult.
Yeah.
So I feel like unless both genders come and like talk about what each other experience, because for most of the time, it's women who've been doing their complaining.
True.
Or like they're putting their points across because at least they're being heard.
Yeah.
At least they're being heard. Yeah, Danva, I guess that's it. We'll pick this up some other time.
Hey, bro, thanks a lot for coming through. And thank you so much for giving us both a part 1 and a part 2. Well, normally, if you are like a podcast or a YouTuber, I'd be like, oh, go follow him on all of his socials. But, this is hard because you're neither and you have left social media. So
I'm still there. But anyway, soon we'll do another episode. I'll tell you about, I'm picking up on like a health and wellness kind of platform. Yeah. So what I'll be doing is like body workouts and cooking, and yeah, we'll just see your time.
All right, cool. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for your views and opinions. And thank you so much for you, the listener, for actually listening to both parts. If you do have any thoughts and comments, feel free to leave them on the DMs of @Breaktime on Westside on Instagram, @Breaktime on Westside on Facebook, and if you want to slide into my personal DMs, it is @BarakaTheD. Thank you so much for listening again. And if you are listening on Castbox, feel free to drop your thoughts and comments below, and I will attend to them accordingly. And I will catch you guys on the next break.